Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Campaigning for general election to the 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly comes to an end. Chief Electoral Officer Nagaland V. Shashank Shekhar warns against undue influence and proxy voting during election. Nagaland's interstate borders sealed from this evening. And Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Shamator imposes Section 144 CrPC in Shamator. Now the news in detail. Campaigning for the general election to the 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly came to an end at 4 p.m. today. Polling for 59 seats will be held on Monday. The BJP has already backed one seat uncontested. Several top BJP leaders, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Home Minister Amit Shah, campaigned for the NDPP-BJP candidates. Other parties in the fray for the election also campaigned with media appearances, regional trips and rallies. Over 13 lakh eligible voters will cast their votes on Monday to decide the fate of 183 candidates. There are 4 women candidates, 2 from NDPP and 1 each from BJP and Congress. NDPP leader and 4-time Chief Minister Niperio will be in a straight contest for the 11 North Nangami 2 Assembly constituency with first-timer Congress candidate Seyeville Sachu. BJP leader and Deputy Chief Minister Y. Button is tussling in a 4-cornered contest for the 37 DE Assembly constituency. State BJP President Demjan Imna Along is also in a straight fight with JDU candidate J. Lanu Longcha for 30 Alongtake seat. Leader of NPF legislature Kuzuluzo Nino is contesting from 19 Pek Assembly constituency against rival NDPP candidate Kupota Kezo and Zachilo Ringa Vadio of INC. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee President K. Terrier is also in a straight contest with H. Tovihoto Ayemi of BJP for Dimapur 1 General Assembly constituency. Chief Electoral Officer Nagaland V. Shashank Shekhar has warned that whoever commits the offence of undue influence or personation at an election will be punished with imprisonment or with fine or with both. The CEO in a press release today said anyone voluntarily interfering or attempting to interfere with the free exercise of any electoral rights is committing the offence of undue influence. The CEO directed all presiding officers and polling officials and the district election machinery to ensure that no proxy voting takes place in any polling stations except those persons who have been authorized to vote as proxy for an elector under any law for the time being in force. Nagaland's interstate borders with Assam, Manipur and Arunachal Pradesh have been sealed from this evening till the evening of Monday, the day of polling. The interstate borders have been sealed 72 hours before polling as per the SOP of the Election Commission of India. Deputy Commissioner of Police Crime Dimapur in a press note said all borders have been sealed to prevent undesirable elements and materials being transported into Assembly constituency from outside and to apprehend them if they attempt to do so. The DCP of Dimapur, Jumukadima Newland, have been directed to ensure that all checkposts are sealed and disallow any thoroughfare. Direction has been issued to intensify patrolling along the border and apprehend anyone attempting to cross over. Further, police is coordinating with neighbouring districts authorities of bordering states to ensure proper sealing of border. Police said there should be coordination for movement of essential commodities, emergency services into the state. Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Shamator Tsuvise Pochi has imposed Section 144 CrPC in Shamator district prohibiting the gathering of 5 or more persons. The prohibited order will be in effect from 4 p.m. today till midnight of 28 February. In view of the emergent nature of the order is issued ex parte and is addressed to the public in general. The DC and DEO said any breach of this order would invite action under Section 188 of the Indian Penal Code and other relevant provisions of the law. Police or paramilitary or military persons or any other government servants on official duties have been exempted from the purview of the prohibitory order. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News On Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Kohima Police has issued traffic advisory for tomorrow and Monday, the day of polling, as polling teams for all the constituencies of Kohima district would be dispatched from IG Stadium to the dispatch and receiving centre at DC's office. No parking of vehicles will be allowed from DCP Gate to Razu Point via Old NST, Razu Point to DCP Gate via D Block and Pulpari Y Junction to DC Office and First AR Junction. Police said all obstructing vehicles will be towed away and charges will be recovered from the owner. All down vehicles will be diverted from DCP Gate. Down route will be via Naga Hospital, Kohima Junction to New Market Road, Kohima's Hospital, Naga Bazaar Road, Census Point and Tin Bati area. Vehicles going up will be allowed to take normal route via Razu Point, D Block, Pulpari and DCP Gate. There will be no entry for vehicles proceeding from Census Point via Naga Bazaar Road. Nagaland Chief Minister Nipirio and Deputy Chief Minister Y. Budden have extended greetings to the Angami community on the occasion of Sekreni. Rio in a tweet said Sekreni is the festival of sanctification and purification. He hoped that the festival will renew, reconcile and strengthen bonds and also usher in greater aspirations and purpose in everyone's life. On the occasion, Deputy Chief Minister Y. Budden expressed hope that this festival will strengthen the bonds of kindness, peace and harmony, as well as foster blessings of abundance among all. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people of the country and abroad in a Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio at 11 a.m. tomorrow. It will be the 98th episode of the monthly radio program. The Prime Minister had earlier invited people to share their ideas on the topics he should address in the coming episode of Mann Ki Baat. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said the youth and their future have been given the most importance in the Union Budget 2023-24. Addressing the post-budget webinar on harnessing youth power, skilling and education this morning, Modi said this budget focuses on builds the foundation for a practical and industry-oriented education system. He pointed out that the education sector has been a victim of rigidity and his government has tried to change it. He added that his government reoriented education and scaling according to the aptitude of the youth and the demands of the coming times. The Prime Minister said new technology is helping to build a new age classrooms. He stressed that the role of teachers is not limited to the classroom and the world is at their disposal due to technology. He highlighted that there are many digital and technological initiatives in India today to strengthen universities. He added that such futuristic steps will transform knowledge, skills and research and development. Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju has said that the government is constantly working to develop a dynamic legal system in the country. Inaugurating the conference organized by the Law Commission of India in Udaipur today, Rijiju said that the government is working to remove such old laws which are a burden on the public. After 2014, 10,486 old laws have been removed till now. In the same budget session, the government has introduced a bill to repeal several other old laws. He said that it is the intention of the Prime Minister that there should not be any laws that give trouble to the common man. Rijiju said that along with economic development, the government is also doing special efforts for environmental protection. The country has met several sustainable development goals ahead of the timeline. He said that India has become the leader of the green energy market. The Union Law Minister said that the 21st century would be India's century and the country is growing as a world power. And now to end the news, here are the main points again. Campaigning for general election to 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly comes to an end. Chief Electoral Officer Nagaland V. Shashank Shekhar warns against undue influence and proxy voting during election. Nagaland's interstate borders sealed from this evening, and Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Shamator imposes Section 144 CrPC in Shamator. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.